by the Buddha fill a trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu and, leaving this trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, they extend as far as the nadir. The rays emitted by men make only men rejoice, but the rays emitted by the Buddha make all beings hear the Dharma and find salvation. That is the difference. Question. The head is the noblest part of the body. Why does the Buddha first emit rays from the soles of his feet? Answer. The body owes its stability to the feet. Moreover, if the head is noble in the body, the feet are lowly and, since the Buddha does not esteem his own rays and does not consider them very precious, he emits them from the lowly place. Finally, the Nagas, Mahoragas and Asuras emit rays from their mouths and poison whatever is in front of them. If the Buddha emitted his rays from his mouth, beings would be frightened and fear to be exposed to them. This is why the Buddha emits rays from the soles of his feet. Question. The 600 prabhedakoti of rays that escape from the soles of his feet up to and including those that come from his cranial protuberance can be counted. If they cannot fill the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, how could they then fill the 10 directions? Answer. The rays from the body of the Buddha are a source of light and the secondary currents coming from this source are innumerable and incalculable. Just as the low K and low insect, the body of which is minuscule, grows in contact with the wind to the point of being able to devour everything, so the Buddha's rays, on contact with beings to be converted, grow to be infinite. Sutra. In the same way, beams of 600 prabhedakoti of rays are emitted from the 10 toes of his feet, from his 2 ankles, from his 2 thighs, from his 2 knees, from his 2 hips, from his spine, from his belly, from his sides, from his navel, from the srivatsa mark on his chest, from his shoulders, from his arms, from his hands, from his 10 fingers, from his neck, from his mouth, from his 40 teeth, from his 2 nostrils, from his 2 eyes, from his 2 ears, from his urna and from his usnisa. Sastra. If the rays that shoot out from the soles of his feet can illuminate the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu and the universes of the 10 directions, why do the other parts of his body also shoot out 600 prabhedakoti of rays? Answer. I have said above that the rays from the soles of his feet light up the direction of the nadir, but do not fill the other directions. This is why the Buddha also emits rays from the other parts of his body. Some say that the feet, the support of the entire body, are the most important and, for this reason, the Buddha emits 600 prabhedakoti of rays from the soles of his feet. By so doing, he shows beings that, of his 32 marks, the foremost consists of having his feet well planted, but that the other parts of his body have also a miraculous power. Question. On which samadhi, on which abhena and on which jhana does the Buddha depend to emit his rays? Answer. Among all the samadhis, he depends on the samadhiraja samadhi. Among the 6 abhenas, he depends on the abhena of miraculous power. Among the 4 jhanas, he depends on the 4th jhana. The fire of the 4th jhana surpasses ordinary fire, and all who enter into it emit rays. Moreover, when he was born, when he attained body and when he set in motion the wheel of Dharma, the Buddha emitted immense rays that filled the 10 directions. Why then would he not emit rays when he preaches the Mahaprajna Paramita? The jewels of a Chakravartin king usually have a brilliance that illuminates the king and his army on all 4 sides to a distance of 1 yojana. It is the same for the Buddha. If he did not enter into samadhi, he would emit only his usual light. What is that? It is the light of the 3 jewels: the Buddha, the Dharma and the Sangha. Sutra. From these rays came a great light that illuminated the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu. From the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu, it went to illuminate universes in the east as numerous as the sands of the Ganges. And it was the same in the south, in the west and in the north, in the four intermediate directions, at the zenith and at the nadir. And all the beings touched by this light were settled into supreme perfect enlightenment. See question. The nature of fire is flame which rises upward, that of water is moisture which tends to go downward, that of wind is sinuous movement. Therefore the vapor ignited by the rays of the Buddha will necessarily go upwards. Why does the Sutra say that it illuminates everywhere the trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu and the universes of the 10 directions? Answer. The rays are twofold. Vapor of fire and vapor of water. Such are the vapor of fire of the sunstone and the vapor of water of the moonstone. Although the nature of fire is to blaze upward, the fire in the human body rises, descends and penetrates everywhere. It is the same for the solar fire, and it is in this way that the waters of the earth dry up in the summer months. Thus we know that fire does not always rise upward. Furthermore, by the power of the Buddha, these rays penetrate the 10 directions like an arrow shot by a bow goes straight to the target. Question. Why do these rays first light up the east and only after that the south, the west and the north? Answer. Since the sun rises in the east is first. The Buddha, who is in harmony with people's ideas, lights up the east first. Furthermore, we will always come up with the same difficulty. If he first illuminated the south, we would wonder why he did not first illuminate the east, the west and the north. If he illuminated first the west or the north, the difficulty would be the same. Question. When do the rays disappear? Answer. The Buddha uses his miraculous power. As long as he maintains it, the rays persist. When he lets it go, the rays disappear. The Buddha's rays are like a lamp and his miraculous power is like the oil. As long as the Buddha does not abandon his miraculous power, the rays do not disappear. Sutra. The rays shoot out across the region of the East and its universes as numerous as the sands of the Ganges, and the same for the 10 directions. Sastra. What is a trisahasramahasahasralokadhatu or trichiliomegachiliocosm? Answer. The Buddha defined it in the Tsa. 1,000 suns, 1,000 moons, 1,000 Jambudvipa, 1,000 Avara Godanias, 1,000 Uttarapuras, 1,000 Puravidyas, 1,000 Sumaras, 1,000 Kata Maharajikas, 1,000 Treyas Trimsas, 1,000 Yamas, 1,000 Tusitas, 1,000 Nirmanaratas, 1,000 Paranormita Vasavartans, 1,000 Brahmalokas, 1,000 Mahabrahmas. All that is called Sahasrakudikalokodhatu or Kudika for short. A group of 1,000 universes of the Sahasrakudika type is called Visahasramadhyamalokodhatu.